This is the second episode of my series on how to play trombone for beginners. Today we're going to be talking about the proper cleaning and upkeep of your trombone. The materials you will need for today's lesson include the trombone, a bathtub with water, some dish soap, towels, trombone snake, a mouthpiece brush, and some sort of slide lubricant. I prefer Trombone. There are two main types of upkeep that you will regularly do on your trombone. The first is a deep cleaning, where you clean all of the trombone, both inside and out. And the second is just re-lubricating the slide. Here's how to do the deep cleaning.
The first step for the deep cleaning is to disassemble the trombone like so, with both the inner and outer slide and the tuning slide out. Next, you will proceed to fill up the bathtub with warm but not hot water. Once most of the trombone is covered in water, you want to add a couple of drops of dish soap, like this, and then mix it around so that the soap gets in all the cracks of the trombone. Once you have done that, leave the trombone submerged for 10 to 20 minutes so that the water gets a chance to fully clean out the trombone.
Minutes later.
It has now been 20 minutes with the trombone soaking, and now I'm going to use the trombone snake that I have to clean out all the slides on the trombone. Once you've properly snaked out the whole trombone, you're going to want to take a small hand towel such as this one that you will not mind getting dirty, and take each individual component out, wipe it down, and then place it onto more towels for drying. Once you have now dried off everything with the hand towel, you will now let all the components air dry for another 10 to 20 minutes.
Minutes later.
Once it has been the 10 to 20 minutes and the trombone is fully dry, we will now proceed on to the second step, which you do much more regularly, at least once a week, which is re-lubricating the trombone slide.
This second type of maintenance only requires three things: the slide of the trombone, your lubricant that you are going to use. I'm using Trombone. You can find it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. And just a couple of tissues. The first step is to remove the inner slide from the outer slide and then place the outer slide somewhere where it will not be damaged. The first step is to place the lubricant on the trombone slide itself. You're going to want to place it somewhere on the stockings. If you do not know what the stockings is, it's this little line right here from there to the end of the slide on both sides. Right here and right here. It might not show up well in the video, but it's there. It's pretty obvious when you see it in real life. So you're going to want to place about as much as a baby's tooth. So about that much. You can't see that. About that much. Not that much. See? That was way too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the required amount, a little bit more than that. Take the required amount on there, and then take the rest of this and just put it back in the cap, and it'll be fine. So, you're going to want to rub them, distribute the lubricant evenly around the stockings on both sides. Should only take 20 seconds, 10 maybe. And then once you have that, you're going to take the outer slide and you're going to put it back onto the inner slide itself to rub all of the lubricant up and down the outer slide, as you can see right here. You're going to want to make sure you put them on the right side. So you want to make sure the side with the slide lock goes on the side with the slide lock. Just rub it up and down like this. Twist it around maybe. And just do that on both sides. Once you've done that for maybe 5-10 seconds on each side, depending on how messed up your trombone is, place the outer slide back down, grab a tissue, and you're going to want to wipe down both sides of the slide, just like that. Otherwise, your slide is going to be very slow, so you want to make sure you do that because there's still going to be the remnants on the inside of the outer slide. So now I will place the outer slide on like this, and voila, beautiful. This process should be repeated at least once a week. Personally, I do it every Monday, but depending on how often you play, you might want to do it like every couple of days. If your tuning slide is also slow, or if you just did the deep clean, you can follow the same exact steps for the tuning slide, just with the bell and not with the regular slide. So, see, this is exactly where that extra comes in handy. You just place it on there like that. Boop. Put it a little less because it's not as big of a slide as the other one. Same steps, except this one there's no stocking, so just rub it around the whole thing. Just like that. Wipe off your hand. And then kind of work it in and out like that. There might be a little excess around the outside. That's fine. You can just wipe that away. You just want to make sure that your tuning slide is easy to move. Like that. Now, you're just going to do the same thing. Take the tissue, wipe off the tuning slide so that you don't get the excess. Also, wipe off the little bit of excess that might have occurred around the top or bottom of the tuning slide. And then just place it back in like this. Now, some people like to use different types of oils for these two things, for their tuning slide and for their main slide. But I personally find that cream works best for me. You can always experiment for you and figure out which type you like the best or whatever. I just work it back in.
2,000 years later.
And there you go, just like that. Place it back in like that, and it will move in and out very easily. You're going to always also want to make sure that whenever you put your trombone back in the case after you play it, that this tuning slide is closed. That helps to prevent the buildup of rust on the tuning slide itself. Thanks for watching this episode about maintenance and upkeep. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comments section. I'm going to try to get back to as many people as I can. And the next episode is going to be actually about buzzing and playing first notes on the trombone. So that should be interesting. So thank you for watching. See you next time.